Hello all, Onigato here for Oni Plays, and I'm playing some more Timberborn again. Okay, haven't made any progress over here, which not overly surprising at the moment, considering that's a long way to be bridging out, and there's a lot of projects that need to be done first. Did I make that one just a little bit? No, I did not. Okay, let's give that one just a little bit more priority. All right. I think today we're going to focus, because I got a new breeding pod in, and that should give me just a little bit more. Can I get a large barrack yet? No, that was what I was really waiting for, wasn't it? I was waiting for a large barrack. Yeah, I was waiting for the large barrack. And go there and still be able to do it. Okay, so as soon as that comes in, another bad water source. Where's that one? That is you, and that will flow, let's see, down into there, then down and into there, and turn that into a gigantic basin, and then just flow off the side. I mean, okay, not a big deal. Not great, but not a big deal. Where even is that? Oh, that, if that surges and floods, that could theoretically be a problem. I don't think it will be. Doesn't matter if this is flowing or not, because that's just going to flow straight down here. Yeah, that's just going to flow into here. That's not a problem. But this, if it surges hard enough, it could... nah, realistically speaking, it's not coming into the village, or into the colony. This one, on the other hand, what is this? That could... that's going to fill up. Where does that drain to? That drains off map. Okay. Why is that good? Oh, literally right there. Okay, I'm not worried about that one. Not right there anyways. But I guess in theory, yeah, during a bad tide, that could be enough liquid to crest over on that and become a problem down here. Which means I should probably do something about that. Okay. There we go. Okay. And then just a straight line of levees. There we go. Let's see. I'm on cycle 6, day 1. I don't think I have to worry about a bad tide anytime soon. And the only time those Badtides dumps, what are they? These things. And that's bad. Those Badtide drains do anything is during an actual bad tide. It's going to be bad if it does go off, but it's not likely to go off anytime soon. And I could, in theory, make it just a little bit more difficult for it to actually flow this way. Yeah, I think we'll do that first. Get the emergency measure in and then make a more permanent solution. Okay. Got a lot of building projects going on. Alright, let's go ahead and start some fast forwarding on. Have they cleared that? They have cleared that. Okay. Put in some standard dams across there. Just because if this goes green, I want it to kind of stay green as long as reasonably possible. Okay. All right. Just kind of looking over things. I think I'm just going to kind of let it sit for a minute. Sit and cook. Because for the most part, that's kind of where we just need to be, is just letting everything sit and cook out, generate more resources for me. Which it will do. It's not like we're in a speed run or anything like that. Oh, a couple more babies grew up. A couple more babies were born. Yay. Okay, let's see here. Oh, and I finally got enough. Okay, let's go ahead and get the barracks in. Yes, I want to unlock the barracks, and I want to put a bunch of them in. Okay. Now these are relatively low priority right now. Just because I have housing enough for all the beavers I have. And while I do have some population growth, finally. No, I don't. I will. There we go. At the moment, they're not growing overly fast. Is it not taking... There we go. Kind of just want these to go. Running low on planks. I'm not running low on gears yet, but I am running low on planks. So let's get that going again. And actually, I want to go with 2 beavers in there, just to kind of speed things up a little bit. He says as he runs everything at full. at maximum speed. Okay. Kind of want to go, well, I need more population for my next stage, because my next stage, I think, is going to be increasing the amount of food that I'm producing. And I want to need a fermenter. That's just kind of a given. I think... yeah, let's do that. No, wrong thing. Power shaft. There we go. And 1, 2, and 3. Let's do that. And I'm going to need a chunk of road right there, eventually. Let's do this just to make sure that they can actually reach those. There we go. Give these some top priority. And what I'll do is... how many planks do I have? Okay, I've got plenty of planks. And that just takes logs. Okay. Go down to that, pause that out. Demolish. All 4 of those. Then we'll put in another 2 chunks of road right there. Maximum speed. There we go. Okay. And then my 2 fermenters. Fermenter A and fermenter B. I'll give these very top priority so that they build out real quick. This one will have fermented cassava, and this one will have fermented soybeans for now. Can I do medium warehouse, 2 of them? I think I can do 2. Yes, I can. Very good. All right, you will hold just regular cassava, and you will hold regular soybeans. There we go. Okay. Definitely gonna need more beavers, but that can plant out to all of that area. So I need some soybeans. No, I need cassava first. There we go. Hopefully that'll be enough cassava to do everything I need, but we'll find out. That one can go all the way out to there. Okay, so in that case, wrong thing, soybeans out to there. I know that's not going to be enough soybeans. But what I can do is eventually I can put in another farmhouse or two over here. And expand my growing area just a little bit. Okay. Now another thing I do definitely need to do is, well, I want to need explosives factories. I want to need explosive dynamite. I want to need tunnels. Because I need to connect this power supply over to that power supply and connect it all into this group of power supply. So that all kind of just works together. And maybe put some like batteries up here or something. That will be a thought. Okay. Which one? Okay, it's you. One I'm not overly worried about. That's very unlikely it'll actually flood down far enough to actually reach here. Not impossible, but very unlikely. Actually, I should be able to just demolish that. It won't be a great pressure relief valve, but it'll be a pressure relief valve. Okay. All right. I've got my fermented soybeans going, starting. I've got fermented cassava almost started. Go ahead and turn that back on because I can now use it. Okay. Well, that's something. That's moving along. I kind of want to get, let's see, district management. That's a hauling post. I want to build another builder's hut. I don't have enough beavers for that, though. And right now, I don't even have enough beavers to add. Let's see, I need another forester right here-ish. I need some pine trees, probably in this area here. A couple of lumberjacks in the area as well. What else would be good in this zone? Building lacks goods. Well, yeah, because I haven't had any grow in yet. That's fine. I could just pause those out for now. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea, in fact. All right. Let's go ahead and put another farmhouse in. Right There's probably a good spot for it. Slightly above, slightly above. And we're going to use it to grow soybean. That. I think that will work. And then in terms of trees, I do need some pine trees across there. And I might as well order up the mangrove across there. Oh, I don't need it to be a cutter because I've got the two lumberjacks over here. We're going to clear those. I'm going to need a tapper shack. And there, oh, that's already been planted. Okay. Well, once it's harvested, it'll clear it. That's fine. Okay, can I get a fill valve? Not yet. Oh, I can't even start. Well, I need to get that fairly quickly, unfortunately. Let's. I do need a smelter. Let's go ahead and speed things up. We are running low on wood. Got 2 beavers working that area just as fast as they can. I don't have any haulers. That's slightly problematic. But I'm still not getting enough population growth to make it so that I could put some hauler posts in, which is what I would need. Where? Building unstaffed. That's not great. Oh, injured beavers. That's even worse. Okay, I've got grindstones. That's good. Well, let's get the smelter unlocked, at least. I can't actually build it yet, but at least if it's unlocked, then I can do something. Alright. Reduce the priority on that just a little bit. Huh. Injured beaver is uninjured. Has been healed. Words. Okay. I'm still using wood faster than I can cut it. And that's problematic. Let's... Where are they going? Let's go slightly higher priority over here. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Well, there's those three. That's just the paths. Good. And then path over. Path across. There we go. And then power underneath. Power shaft. There we go. And let's up the priority on all of that. Because if we can get this going, then we can get this going. And if we can get this going, then we can get those going. And if we can get those going, then I can actually move some of my industrial area up here. Oh, that's not good. I've got 3 days. Oh, this is going to make a mess. Okay, there's no question about it. This is going to make a mess. Well, I wasn't prepared. I was working towards being prepared, but I wasn't actually prepared. I'm not even going to have enough science to get there. There's just no way. Okay. Pause that. I don't need it right this minute. It's not going to help. I think as long as I delete this one, I'll be okay. Because I won't have any beavers trying to go across this way if there's no way in, and they're not gonna just come down here for randomness. Well, the good news is I still have plenty of water, and it should only be a single day bad tide. Should, hopefully. We'll see. I'm definitely not in a place to deal with contaminated beavers. Okay, let's slow things back down. This is going to suck. It's not going to be the end of the world, but it is going to suck nonetheless. I can do fermented cassavas now. Okay. Got what? Another hour until the beavers stop work. You two are sitting on your butts, so okay. Let's go ahead and clear that up as quickly as we can. They should just come across the top rather than coming down. So I only lose one set of stairs rather than both. Where are you going? Okay. Absurd, but okay. Why are you guys going that way? Why? Why this decision? Why? Pathfinding. Ain't it great? Okay, get out of the water. Get out of the water. Quickly. There. I'm going to lose a lot of these mangroves. That's going to be a problem, but I can just replant those. That's not a big problem. I'm going to have plenty of water, plus even though it is contaminated, the water pumps are able to filter for me, so that's good. All right, let's see how long it takes. Come on. Show me how badly this is going to hit. And okay. So a single day bad tide. It's going to be bad. Like I said, I'm going to lose a lot of these mangroves. I might end up with contamination into my tree line here. Probably not enough to kill them, though. Ha! I was wondering when that was going to happen. Okay, so still healthy, still healthy, still healthy. Contaminated. Wait, how are those contaminated? Water should be flowing out like that and then coming around. Shouldn't be able to flow across the diagonal. Okay, so these are going to die. That's just a given at this point. I'm going to lose a lot of the mangroves, in fact. Well, maybe not as many as I thought. don't think I'm going to lose any of the oaks. I hope I'm not going to lose any of the oaks. That is some seriously contaminated water. Showers are overly contaminated. They can't do any good. Not for right now, anyways. That was to be expected. Oh, that one died. And the other one's got contamination levels equalized. The water's mixed. Okay. The good news is, it looks like this doesn't overtop me regardless, so that's fine. This is doing its own thing. Don't have to worry about that one. This is problematic. But we're going to fix this one eventually. That is a mess. I'll have to block those up sometime. There's a drain somewhere over here that I can use too. Drains down through that. Ugh, all that toxic sludge. Oh. That's a problem. During a bad tide, that overtops. That is a problem. Well, I can break that loose so that it doesn't flow as much. Probably produces quite a bit of power at least, yeah. Oh, and it's connected through. Okay, that's good. That is good. There we go. Okay, so I'm starting to be able to get this going. I've identified a couple of small problems. But I think overall, we're in a pretty decent place. This is going to take a minute to decontaminate. And I don't want to put the path back in or anything else until, at the very least, these have cleared out enough. Productivity is 27%. Yeah. 34, 33. I do need to get a hauler's post. That's definitely on the list. Getting a hauler's post, getting... Yep. Look at that. Isn't it pretty? How much is that generating? 270, 280, 290, and rising. So in theory, I can go, nope. through here, demolish all of that. Put the power shaft in, because that was the intention the entire time. Give it a super high priority. Come on. I know you can kickstart. I know you can. Didn't realize that required 200 though, but that's... Oh, there we go. It's going. Alright. Alrighty, so I think that's gonna do it for now. Yeah. We'll get cleanup done in the next video and prepare to make it so that that doesn't contaminate this badly next time. Because, I mean, I'm only, what, 8 science away? And yeah, I'll need to build this, but that's not that hard. That's not that hard either. Actually, I might just hang out until I get that last 6 science. Will I get the last 6 science before the end of the day? I will now. Okay, there we go. Landscaping, fill valves. Okay, since this is specifically a seep, what'll happen is that I'll be able to close these valves and let's actually make the target height 0.9. I don't think it'll actually hit that, but that way it'll be just constantly open. I'll be able to even automate them eventually by putting in a weather station or a contamination sensor, such that if it detects any contamination at all, it doesn't open up the gate. All right. Well, y'all have yourselves a good day. Catch you next time.